So welcome back to another I can't speak right now. Welcome back to another edition of Trial by Fire. We've got some more volunteers to do the 2022 One Chip Challenge. So we'll go down, everybody introduce themselves.
Mike.
I'm Keisha.
That's Corey.
I'm Wes.
And you've seen these two on the previous video that I've done with the pickleball. But they're up in their game. They're going to try the One Chip Challenge. So it's the third part of the three for this one. So guys, go ahead, open them up.
I'm gonna cry.
If you want to take a look at the flyer inside before you eat the chip, just kind of gives you an idea of what's going to happen. Don't open it yet. Just take a look at the. So he just you can gauge what's going to happen to you.
Oh, I'm gonna pee my pants, bro.
But it's nice and cool out here right now tonight, so the heat shouldn't be too bad for you. So, how does everybody think they're going to do on this? Like,
At least 1 minute.
At least a minute.
5 minutes, hopefully. Hopefully a minute, at least.
okay. So open up the chip. Are any of your chips broken or are they solid?
I think mine's solid. It's just
Okay.
like
If you want to break it in half to make it easier to put in your mouth or piece by piece in your mouth, that's fine. Because it is a fairly big chip.
my corner fell off somewhere.
So
Mine's flaking.
Here, Kayla.
if you need to break it, you break it. So what it is, when I do the count, you'll start to eat it. When you finish chewing it, stick out your tongue so everybody can see that it's blue, that you've done chewing. That's when your timer starts.
Okay.
Is everybody ready?
No.
Is that yours, Corey?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and start chewing. Okay, Wes is done. Sometimes over chewing is what you need to do because you don't have a whole lot hitting here. Corey's done. Keisha's done. Okay, so everybody's done. First impressions. Hot?
Yeah.
You just have to be Luis.
Okay.
You can get hot when I swallow it.
Oh my god.
It is a little hot. Like I said, at any time that you need to, if you gotta drink, you gotta drink. There's no.
Eyes are watering a bit.
Yeah, they will do that. Your sinus will clear up quick. You got the hiccups?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
they
so
said
bad.
you good.
Has it been a minute?
I don't know. I don't have a timer going. The timer goes on later. It feels like a lot worse than
Oh my god.
just. I know it doesn't physically help you right now, but just remember it's not actually doing you any harm. It feels like it's just your brain doesn't know how to comprehend what's going on, so it's not actually burning you or anything like that.
Oh
My guess is you're probably sitting somewhere around between 45 and a minute.
my god.
So, Corey just drank.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Oh, it goes.
You're not sure what's going on there, Wes. Aren't you glad you volunteered to do this?
Yeah. I'm trying to stop crying. Kind of hard.
Just in through your nose, out through your mouth, or vice versa, whichever feels more comfortable for you.
Oh my god. My face is like tingling.
Coming up on, I would say, just over 2 minutes. Has it hit your chest at all?
No.
The tingles are the endorphin drop. Your body say, hey, we don't want to do this. But you've done it. It's one thing you've done, so congratulations no matter how long you last.
Whoa. Am I allowed to spit?
Yeah. You can expel whatever, you just can't take in. I think you're going on almost 3.5, 4 minutes, somewhere in that neighborhood. I guess. Y'all doing really well.
Oh my god.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
11.
Definitely the hottest thing I've ever had.
Yeah, and the new one is supposed to be even hotter.
I don't want to try it anymore.
They get a little bit hotter each year, I believe.
It's getting better
Starting
actually.
to calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
The usual intense burn is usually about 10 minutes. And then you start later, you'll get like the gut hit and everything else.
It burns again.
Your body does, like, if you guys have eaten recently, you're good. If you haven't eaten, that could be an issue.
Yeah, we just had to.
Because your stomach, depends on what you have in your stomach.
A lot of bread.
That will help.
Ooh. I think I can last 10 minutes now.
I think you're, if I'm judging this right, you might be either coming up or just over 5 minutes.
It's just my face at this point. Like,
Yes. Coming down.
Glad
a
you
little
did it,
bit.
Wes.
Oh yeah.
Something you can say you've done?
Yep.
The way you sit with the light, the heat's just coming off of you. Okay?
This is the worst. I think I can last an hour.
First time I did it, I was 10 minutes on camera, and then about another 5-10 minutes off of camera, and I had to get a drink. And I started having some issues. Last year, or like for this one, I was the hour before anything. Mainly because I knew what to expect.
Yeah. Just want to hit
Careful.
your stomach.
So what you call it back?
If it hits your stomach, it's a different feeling.
Best thing I can do as a description on the worst end is the worst cramps you've probably ever had. Some people don't get the cramps and it just flushes through their system. Others they get the cramps. The calf cramps can be the worst.
Yeah, the first 3 minutes are pretty rough.
Yeah, that because you've got it in your mouth and your mouth is probably starting to salivate now. You're clearing it out. It's just when you start to get it in the chest, in the stomach. At least you're staying warm when it's cool out here.
yeah.
I'm getting the chills now.
I think I'll last. Fine.
Yeah. Once that major heat subsides,
Yeah.
it's just that, especially if you're not used to it, that's the. Like you've seen both Joshes do it, you've seen Louise do it, and then you've seen my video of me doing it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's different because I eat the stuff all the time, so.
I can feel my stomach now.
Yeah. But because you haven't eaten, it will be beneficial.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Corey, how bad is it?
Taking losses.
So Corey's having a bit of an issue. She's taking his drink because he won't need it. He's doing good.
Those fish on their food.
So, well, we're 10 minutes on here. I would say probably somewhere about the 8.5 minute mark.
Wow.
Time's flying by.
It feels like a lot longer, doesn't it? Yeah. Always does.
Every now and I get a little bit more in the back of my throat.
Especially if you get the hiccups or whatever, it's gonna, you get that coming back up. Now that was roughly, I think they ranged them at about 2 million or so Scoville for that chip. The last video I just did was just normal mac and cheese, and I added 6 million Scoville hot sauce to it. So,
I can handle that.
Oh my god, my
So do you
stomach
like
hurts.
genuinely like eating hot stuff?
oh yeah, I love the stuff. As long as it's got taste. Some of the stuff, like the chip is, I don't mind the taste, but
Yeah, the
it's heat
taste
for
wasn't
heat sake. That's what a lot of the challenges are.
Yeah.
The taste wasn't bad.
Yeah, no, but there's a lot of people that just, oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Like, not this last. I think the 2021 still had the charcoal on it, and 2020s was the first year they did with charcoal on it, and it was just blacker than black, and just yeah. I've only done this year's like 2022 and 2021s, but yeah, they're fun. Will you do another one at any point in time in your life?
Might try not. Yeah.
Oh, my stomach
Now.
hurts.
After the first bite, no, but
I would say you probably hit the 10-minute mark if that's what your goal was, if you want to have a drink.
I'm good.
That was funny.
So, I will say, for all 4 of them, that they did a decent job, because they did it. That's the main thing, that they were able to do it.
So how you doing?
I don't need a drink. It's calmed down quite a bit now. Yeah. Ooh, first 2 or 3 minutes, they were rough.
Yeah, those are the key points too, is that first initial. And then, like I said, that 10-minute mark is when most of the heat usually disappears.
Yeah.
And then you get the stomach issue constantly later. You okay down there?
Really hot.
So, when you said it was a 10 for the, when you started to do it, what are your levels now? What would you put it? With where you're sitting?
Like 5.
Yeah, it's not very hot. It's like Frank's Red Hot sauce for me. Now.
So yeah,
That's like a bit hotter than that. Yeah.
yeah, it drops a fair amount.
Feel a little bit in my stomach. Nothing.
Yeah, that's where you might, depending on your body, you might feel a little bit later.
Yeah.
A little bit of fire in the hole.
So how hot's the, like, where you had to have a drink immediately? Have you ever had anything that hot?
I did the toe of Satan, and I kind of needed that almost instantly after pulling it out of my mouth. But typically with that one, that's 9 million.
Yeah.
And typically with that, people put it in their cheek and move it around. I had it sit straight on my tongue, so my tongue was getting the full heat on that. And the length of it, it was well, like it filled my mouth. Like so, it was kind of, and the actual sucker has a toenail on it and it's pointed, so that's at the back of your throat, and it's like
I bit it in half and like chewed it.
yeah. See, it's the same extract that they have in the gummy bear, just it's a solid sucker. So the heat was not the bad part; it was just the whole one spot on the tongue and the gag.
Did you finish it?
No, I still got to do another round, trying to get at some point. it's sealed back up.
Yeah.
Somebody's in trouble. Not us. You guys are definitely coming up on 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So I think the times are 10, half hour, and an hour on there.
Yeah.
Feeling better now?
Yeah.
Well, let's get swallowed there a little bit more.
So you're coming up on 15 minutes
That's good.
without having to have anything to drink. So what I'll do is I'll probably stop this at the roughly the 15-minute mark. All right, you guys can. Whether you have a drink after that is up to you guys, but I think you're all doing pretty good right now.
I feel so much better now after.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you've gotten rid of it out of
Yeah.
your stomach will not have a huge issue, or shouldn't.
Woo! I did it.
Currently, about I'd say about another minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then that should be good. Definitely on the time frame for you.
So when do they release like the new one? Is it the first of?
Usually it happens late spring, early summer. Typically, if I'm remembering correctly.
They get a little hotter every time.
People say they do.
Yeah,
I've only done the 2 of them, so they've been doing them since I believe 18 or 19 was the first year that they did them. You said you tried the Pocky's Ghost Pepper. How would you compare the two?
That is 10 times worse than the ghost pepper.
I'm getting a little more in my stomach.
I can't believe I threw up.
Hey, it
never
happens. You're not the first one to do it that I've done this with, so probably won't be the last at some point throughout history.
Wait here, so I'm on the verge of feeling like it.
Okay, well, I think we've hit the 15-minute mark, so I want to thank the 3 you see and Corey off to the side here for doing this. Having fun doing it by the looks of it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, do the usual stuff, and we'll see you next time. Well, just an update on how everybody was doing. Corey, as you saw, she had her drink at about a minute and whatever. Wes, he lasted a really good time. He got hold of me and, well, I got hold of them, I should say. Found out that he didn't have a drink or anything to eat until about 4 hours after he did the chip, so he did pretty decent. Now, as for Keisha and her dad, they were doing a fight out on who's going to last the longest. They both lasted over 2 hours. I'm not sure which one technically ate or drank first, because she said that they were kind of going to do it around the same time, so one may have lasted 30 seconds more than the other. But regardless, they all lasted a really good time on that. Probably won't do it again. But that's it. That's what they did, and they did pretty well for their first time doing anything that hot. So, yeah, I have to give them props for that, for attempting it and doing it as well as they did. So, yeah, again, don't forget to subscribe, like, do the usual stuff. We'll see you next time, and that wraps up the 2022 One Chip Challenge videos as far as I'm aware. See you next time.